Hello, it's Fuzzy Wingman, and I'm back with more Aeronautica Imperialis, which is nice. Found some time. I am doing the mission from the Terrace Air Subterranean Assault. So that one requires setting up of terrain. So what I did is I used dice to indicate the terrain. The reason of convenience for there is the number on the dice indicates the altitude. So I can easily just kind of check and go, oh, this is an altitude of 4, this is an altitude of 2, and that's an altitude of 3. So I can go, oh, what can I fly over? On my... I can still clean up a little bit. So all my ace maneuver, token, cone, things there are in this bag. And I will still do my thing of editing out choosing the maneuvers because, one, it takes time, and that can be annoying to edit. But two, I do a lot of thinking out loud for the maneuvers, but the biggest part is doing the maneuvers. The movement is where all the actual thinking comes in, because I can think out loud of choosing a maneuver, but it becomes moot as soon as I actually start doing the moving. So yeah, you expect some editing to happen. Again, I'm going to have to do something to indicate initiative for myself. You might be able to see it on the camera. As you can sort of see on the side, I have the cards for all of the planes. So I have them split by the two teams, so I can just put random die on either one. I could use colored dice, but I want to use the colored dice for the team's weapons. So first, it's initiative time. Orks have the initiative. And they will decide to move first because they have enough planes. So in this mission, the I guess I'll say humans in this case are trying to get it's just, yes, I think it says the 2 hexes between that. So do I have to choose which 2 hexes? Okay, the area within 2 hexes of each of these. So even 1, 2 is 1, 2 from there. But 1, 2 is 1, 2, 3 from that one. Okay, so like that is part of the landing zone. So it has to be 2 X's from these 2 markers. Basically, they're trying to get troops in there. If you notice, they have Valkyries so they can do jump troops. So that way they can hope to just drop and go. But Orcs going first. Everyone's at an altitude of 1, because these guys are going to try to use the cover of all this terrain to get to that. Now the defenders got to choose the defending zone. It's just they chose there versus here because of that big open area for Orcs to deploy all those ground defenses to defend the spot. It's just they took the advantage to try to hide in there. Then we're going to go with this guy first, ace maneuver 1. So he wants to get in their face. Yeah, they have speeds of it. Yeah, and he's going to maintain it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, something that I haven't played with really often at all is night fighting rules, because they do apply in this mission, because technically we're in caverns. Oddly enough, it doesn't say there's any limit for a max altitude for this level. It specifically says do not use the, from the low level fighting, it says do not use stay low rule, meaning there is no restriction for height. Granted, some of these are altitude 4, so they have to be at 5 to be able to fly over them. And I just realized the Orcs cannot go to an altitude of 5, so the Orcs have to... There's some spots the Orcs cannot fly over. Hell, the Valkyries can't fly over them. The only ones that can are the Furies. Alright, now these guys can choose a model to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to be so close range for that guy. This guy, they have a throttle of 2. Drop down to 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good because the orc won't be able to do much from medium range, so he's going to do that. At least try to stop one of the orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way the orc is now in nice close medium range. This guy's going. His speed of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, all these planes trying to block this corridor. Currently got a speed of 4. If you drop down to 3 and go 1, 2, 3, he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 from that one, which will still be rough. 1, 2. And this guy, if he decides to go down to a speed of 3, he's going to land on this and have to go there. So there's zero reason to drop down on him. And if he ends up here, he'll be 1, 2, 3. He'll be close range for both of those. I might have to take it. Well, first of all, we'll do the Fury on the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from that. And he won't be able to have shots at there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't care. So he's going in. They have Hellstrike missiles to shoot at the ground defenses, so, and they have infrared targeting, so at medium range they don't take any penalty to they don't reduce the number of shots. Orcs are doing a swoop with this guy so that he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it puts him able to shoot this guy closer. Well, they all can, but they can't shoot this guy close range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy has medium range at all 3 targets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's thinking of just making a turn. And since he can go up to a speed of 5 and go 1, 2, 3. Actually, he's got a smarter idea. So he's going to increase to a speed of 5 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's at a speed of 5. He's going to raise his altitude to 3. So we'll bring his speed back down to 4. So he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So he might just have to. Oh yeah, he's got 2 turns. He's probably not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if he goes 1, 2, 3, so basically he can drop back down to an altitude of 1. Except he's got the problem. He's not gonna. He might have some trouble with his crew. Now this guy, he's gonna try something interesting. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he's gonna rotate there because this guy's now at an altitude of 3. He's actually gonna go up to an altitude of 3 to match that guy and drop his speed down to 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he just made it a moot point. So for this guy. They're transport, they're important. He's going to maintain his altitude to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go up to an altitude of 2 and drop his speed to 3. Going up to an altitude of 2, he has the convenience of now everyone has crap time shooting at him. Right, they have missile pods. Missile pods are limited ammo. So I need to actually put dice to indicate how many shots the missile pods have left. Okay. So since the orcs have the initiative and they moved first, they get to shoot first. So now they have to decide who shoots. This guy's actually going to try to shoot this guy to prevent him from shooting ground defenses. So this orc is firing it to him. Altitude's matched. The orc will have... I'm pretty sure at nighttime, close range doesn't get any impact. Yep, short range is not impacted. So he's got 8 shots. I have 6 dice, but I'll reroll 2 of them. So he's firing, 5s to hit. 2 hits so far, and then as I said, I'll reroll 2 of them. Yep. So 2 hits so far, needs 5s to damage. He's got nothing. He is fired. As he has a... Actually, no. He's actually going to shoot... Should he shoot? Should this guy try to shoot? No, he is going to shoot at one of the orc planes. His eliminating planes will do well. So he will fire into this orc plane. He has the convenience of infrared targeting, which specifically says if it's night fighting, the aircraft might fire medium range without reducing the number of dice rolled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's medium range. Let's start with his twin las cannon, shall we? Same altitudes of 5s to hit. Oh, look at that. He got a hit. 2 to wound. Damage. Guy already takes a damage. And he hasn't even finished firing his weapons. Because now he has the Avenger bolt cannon. 7 shots. I have 6 dice, so I'll re-roll one of these. 5s to hit. 1 hit so far. So another dice to get 7. Alright. That was all. I have 7 dice rolls, only 1 hit. He needs 4 to damage. Rolls a 5, which takes it out of the sky. And his docket jets are only 2 structure. So he's fired. I'm going to put the fire token over here. It's a little easier to see. This guy will actually fire next, and he will shoot again. He'll shoot at this guy as well. So 8 shots. Cool. 2 more dice rolls. By the way, that was a lot of 1s I rolled in that. He got a hit at least. Oh god, it didn't even damage. The orcs got in a beautiful position, and so far I've done nothing. Well, I'm going to do this guy's shooting. I mean, there's nothing... Yeah, nothing could shoot this guy, so there's 0 point trying to shoot him. So this guy's going to shoot at one of the... He's going to shoot at that ground target. Let's see here. Or he could shoot at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He cannot shoot at that one, but he can shoot at that one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he will first fire his twin las cannon. He's doing a strafing run. He's at an altitude of 1, so he can do it. He has infrared targeting, so he can shoot at medium range without penalty. So 2 shots, 5s to hit. 2 hits with the las cannons. But only 1 damage. That was close. And now the Avenger bolt cannon. Ooh, 3 hits so far, and I have to roll 1 extra dice. So 3 hits out of 7 rolls. It's heavily destroyed. It damages... This is 1, 2, 3 damage. If that was a 6, it would have been more, but still, 3 damage. That's clearly gone. And he doesn't even have to fire his missiles. So he is fired, and now the last orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firing at him, 8 shots. Same altitude, so 5's to hit. 2 hits so far, and then 2 more dice because it's 8 shots, so nothing. And damages on 5s. Does 1. So it's got 3 structures, so it's got some time before it goes down. He can't shoot at these things. He could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he doesn't have infrared targeting, so he's going to have his shots. So medium and long range is the same for his multi-laser because he's thinking of not using his rocket pods for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or he will, because he'll get little extra shots, but he thinks he'll do that on something that he has a better ability to hit, because 6s to hit is not great. He's actually going to shoot his multi-laser at this guy. He's just going to do it. 2 shots, 6s to hit, nothing. Alright, that's him firing. And that orcs, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is long range. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those 2 could shoot at, and I think I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is long range. So that one can't shoot, but these 2 can. So we'll start with this guy shooting at him. He's an altitude of 1, so he's within their effective range. 2 shots, because they have to have how many shots? They usually have 4, but at night they only have 2. 1 hit, 5 to damage. Nothing. 2 shots from the other, flat damage. Nothing. He's not shooting, so that is all shooting. All shooting has commenced. Now that the shooting's done, there are no stalled aircraft. There are none recovering from a spin. No one is tailing. Orcs still have most of their planes, and, well, defense. The humans have definitely a lot. So, ace maneuver choosing. So, obviously, editing will happen. Alrighty. Maneuvers have been chosen. It's initiative time. This could be really important because we're about to have a cluster of planes that could potentially have worries of landing on top of each other. Oh look, snake eyes. Well, reroll. Okay, humans have the initiative this time. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud because I remember now the dropping of the troops happens before you adjust altitude. So if he wants to drop off troops at an altitude of 1, he has to start dropping his altitude before he gets there. So he's actually going to drop his speed to 3. Go 1, 2, 3. And he will drop his altitude to 2, which will raise his speed back up to 4. Currently can't really drop off troops, but next time... Ooh, he might have some issues of dropping off people. Now, the orcs can go. I'm thinking of using this guy, 'cause he's going to do a stall turn. which does allow him to kind of, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's got a throttle of 2. He's going to drop his speed down to 4 or to 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do the facing. And then go the rest of the distance. 5. And then, because that guy dropped his altitude, he's going to drop his altitude too. He's going to drop his altitude to 2. And 6 is his speed now. So he's got a nice, comfy, I can shoot things now. He's got a tailing fire. So, humans will now have the next plane go. Oh my lord. This is all kinds of close quarters. So he's thinking of going because he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, face there. So yes, he's just going. And he will be. Oh my. Okay, there we go. He's facing that way so he could shoot at those ground defenses. Oh, blurp, blurp, blurp. And now orks can do another moving. This guy's doing a stall turn. He thinks he's going to go now. He's going to go. He's going to maintain a speed of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rotate 7, 8. So now you can shoot at that guy. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He now has a shot at that guy too. But the guy's at different altitudes. So you know what? Those transports are more important, so he's going to raise his altitude to 2 and drop down to a speed of 7. Ooh, this guy now has a problem. He has to raise his speed to 4 because he can't go through all this. So he goes to 4, 1, 2, 3. He'll end up right there. He'll also drop his altitude to 1, which will bring his speed back up to 5. This is the moment where he wished he had a throttle of something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's got some medium range at that thing he can now do. So he might just do that at this point. And now the orc's final snapture. He's got a speed of 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll maintain his altitude of 1 so he can shoot at that guy. And then this Fury is doing a snap turn. Or stall turn. Yeah, snap turn is 4. Stall turn is different. So they're all doing stall turns, basically. So if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from everyone else. So he's doing that. Does he want to change altitude? He's not going to change altitude. He's actually going to maintain this. Because this guy can shoot at... if he shoots and takes out this guy, since they get to shoot first, then he can prevent this guy from getting shot up a lot. Right, because this guy's also tailing, and he's at the same altitude. So now that it goes on to shooting, and humans have first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's actually gonna shoot this ground target first. This ground defense first. So even though these guys can shoot, he wants to clear up some of the ground defenses that are going to start being a problem. Because if he kills this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Well, if he kills this one, at least this guy doesn't get shot up by a lot of ground defenses. So he's going to first fire his twin las cannons. 5s to hit. The 6 is extra damage anyway, so dead. Never even fired his missile. Alright, so that plane fired. Orks can go. This guy's actually going to shoot first. 1, 2, 3, because he knows that plane might kill him next. And he... Well... Yeah, no, he doesn't believe these guys are going to stop him. But he at least wants to put damage on this guy. Because that is... Taking that out is worth points. So... Because every troop capacity ends up being points. So he's shooting at that guy. 8 shots, 5s to hit, because they're at the same altitude. That is correct, and it is close range. So 2 hits so far, and the other 2 dice to make it a total of 8 shots. Got nothing. 5s to damage. He got nothing. This guy, since he actually could do some shooting, since honestly, he's the only one who's going to get shot up now. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is medium range. Yeah, it's medium range. He's going to use the rocket pod. So he's firing the rocket pod. He doesn't have infrared targeting. So it's going to be 3 shots. 5s to hit. Nothing. And then his multi-laser, 2 shots, 5s to hit, 1 hit, 5 to damage. Look at that. He wounds a ground target. Makes it so that way he can maybe clear out some of these ground defenses. Well, this plane is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we'll first start with this guy shooting it to him. 8 shots, 5s to hit, because they're at the same altitude. 2 hits so far. Look at all those 1s. 3 hits, so 3 hits out of 8 rolls. 5s to damage. Got 1 extra damage on him. So he's going along. He's not dead yet. Well, it's him shooting now, and obviously he will shoot this guy. Since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, medium range, and well, he has infrared targeting, so he takes no penalty. So 2 shots, 5s to hit from the twin las cannon, 1 hit. So far, 1 damage. Plane's looking to potentially not have a good day. Now 7 shots from the Avenger bolt cannon. Ooh, 3 hits so far, and I still roll 1 extra dice because there's 6 dice, not 7. So 3 hits. He just needs one of these to be a 4. Yeah, it's gone. It's out of the air. And now he is fired. And now orks. They're going to fire this guy. Well, no. They'll see what some of these ground defenses can do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since this thing's only close range target is this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to fire. He gets 8 shots, so let's fire them. 5s to hit. 2 hits so far. 2 more dice to get there. So 3 hits. Needs 5s, though. Absolutely nothing. This guy would shoot if he could, but he can't because he's at an altitude of 2. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to shoot at him. I need to double check the effective altitude rule because I can't remember if at that number you start being... if it starts being an issue. Alright, so it's not at above its effective altitude. And then there's... Right. I wanted to check something else real quickly. Alright. Alright, I've been not even keeping track of turns. It's turn 2. But I was trying to see if you choose... Yeah. Anyway, I was looking at the end game stuff because I don't really know if ground defenses classify as part of the force, but maybe they do. Either way, firing him, the plane is just... If he was 1 altitude higher, it would be 6s, but right now it's 5s. 5s to hit. 2 hits so far. 2 more rolls. Ooh, 4 hits. Just one of these needs to be a 5. Or he rolls 2 of them, in which, this thing goes down. So it had a transport of 3, so I'll keep the dice on here for the indication of 3, because that is going to be 3 points for the orc, or 3 transport points for the orcs. The humans have to get this guy now to drop something, or else they can't win. Which is a problem. He's going a little fast. He's been trying to avoid all these other planes in his way, and it just became a problem. And now this guy is going to fire into him because his target is dead. So 1, 2, 3. He's got a rear butt shot. But it's different altitudes. It's a 6 to hit. No hits so far. And then 2 extra. No hits. So firing has completed. Stalled. But he is tailing. He is not. So now we move on to maneuvers and some editing. So, whoop. Okay. Maneuvers have been chosen. It required some thinking. And now we're going to roll initiative. See who has initiative. Orcs have the initiative, which is not necessarily good. But before we do that, any moving? Tailing fire. He's shooting at him. 6 to hit, though, so not too worried. And 2 more dice, and there we go. Tailing fire has completed. It was nothing. Now we can go on to moving. We're going to take this guy, and he's going to do his thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rotate. And he's just doing that. He's actually going to drop his altitude to 1, and which will increase his speed to 7. He knows he needs to going to an altitude of 1 will help him due to the fact that he knows this guy needs to be an altitude of 1 to even get a chance to drop troops. And they're actually going to do this guy next. He's going to drop his speed to 2. He's doing is that called a swoop? That's called a swoop. And he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to face that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's also in danger of that guy. Because the orcs do get to shoot first. This guy will go. He will maintain his speed as 7. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around. And then go 7. Drop his altitude to 1, which will increase his speed to 8. Which is his max speed, so he doesn't have to worry about breaking up. Get in that guy's face. This guy will go. He's going a turn. Drop down to a speed of 4, since that's all he can really do, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and face that way, right? Yes. Which means actually 1, 2, 3, 4. He actually has a shot. That guy in 1, 2, 3, 4. He actually has shots at the planes and the ground target. 1, 2, 3. Well, this guy's doing a stall turn, right? Yep, stall turn. It's kind of got a speed of 6. If he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if he or increase the speed to 5, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, face there and go be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from that guy. So, jeez. All right. Speed of 5 right now and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn around. He keeps his little ground 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He got his Hellstrike missile. He's at the same altitude as that guy. And he could probably take out that plane. So orks go first. They're now realizing, even if they have him shoot at this guy, they're going to actually have this guy shoot at him, because this transport is the main target, and, well, these ground defenses are the only things that could shoot him, so they're shooting it now. So 8 shots, 5s to hit. 1 hit so far, 2 extra shots. Nothing, so they're not stopping this transport at this time. Ooh, they did damage. They're happy about that. Now humans can fire. I'm actually going to have him shoot into the orc plane. It's the better option at this time. Shooting into ground defenses isn't really going to matter. So he's going to shoot into him. 2 shots, 5s to hit. Nothing. And now his Venturebolt Cannon, 7 shots. 3 hits so far, and then 1 more. Okay. But 3 hits. You want some good damage rolls here. Yeah, he did it. He did 3 damage on a Dakajet, which is way more than he needs to. So it is gone. He is fired. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to fire at the transport as well. He's the only one that's got the shots. 8 shots, 5s to hit. Whew, so far nothing. He got nothing. He actually could shoot at the Dakajet, so he's going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually going to do Missile Pod, because even though they're close range, it's a delta basically of 1 shot between close range and medium range, so might as well do it. So 2 shots. Are they at the same altitudes? They are. 5s to hit. Gets a hit. 5 to damage. Nope. But now he's got the 2 shots from the multi-laser. 1 hit. Doesn't damage. So he is fired. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to shoot at him. That's his only target. He can't shoot anything else. 1 hit so far. No, the other 2 dice, nothing. He's not going to be taking that plane out of the sky. But he damages it. So they have victory points for, damage targets. And now he will Yeah, he can't shoot anything over there, so he'll shoot at the ground target, as planned. First, he'll fire his 3 shots from the Avenger bolt cannon, because everything's close range now. Gets a hit. Does a damage. And he will expend his Hellstrike missile. Because it's the same number of shots close range as medium range and all the other ranges. So, no penalty. But doesn't hit anyway. That's a shame when a Hellstrike missile misses. Yeah, he's close range, so he can't use the twin las. So that is all firing complete. No stalled aircraft. And more importantly, since we're going to be counting the ground defenses as part of the force, it is not disengagement phase yet. So the humans still have a chance to land this guy. So now we go on to, maneuver choosing. Okay, maneuvers have been chosen. We roll to CO's initiative. Orks still have the initiative. No one has tailing fire, so orks. They chose a stall turn. And he'll actually decrease his speed to 5. Right, he can do that. Yes. And he does have a throttle of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to whip around here. Let's see where he's at. And now this guy's going to go. He's going to decrease his speed, I think, to 3. And then be 1, 2, 3. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from there. Yep. Decreasing his speed to 3. His minimum speed is 2, so cool. He's doing an ace maneuver 1, so going 1, 2, 3, and facing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, he has targets to both ground defenses. So he could shoot something. And basically, nothing could shoot him. He is sitting pretty right now. He's going to decrease his speed to 3. He really needs to start lowering his speed. He's doing a swoop. If you know what? Yeah, no, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 and face that way. I know he's just put himself right smack dab in the middle of a plane's view. 1, 2, 3, 4. But he's out of range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these ground defenses. And if he went that way, he's going to be in range of both ground defenses. So there's not much he can do there. He's going to do a stoop. So he can go 1, 2... If he increases speed, he'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from that guy. So obviously he's going to do that. Increase the speed to 4. Go 1, 2, 3. Face this way. This guy's a little damage. He's got a speed of... He's matched altitude that guy. And he can clearly shoot down that dagger jet nicely. Orks have the initiative, so they're going to do the smart move and go for victory points and just unload into that guy. Get 2 hits so far. 3 hits. It's not good. Very not good. They just blew him out of the sky. and got all the victory points for not only the vehicle itself, but all the transport. It never did. And it specifically says that if they don't get any troops landed, all they can get now is a draw. So, can they get a draw? Well, with how much they're probably about to destroy, yes. So, he's going to fire now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to shoot into this ground defense, because why not? So, let's first fire his twin las. 2 hits. Okay, it's gone. He doesn't even have to fire his missile. Orks will fire this one to hit him. 1, 2, 3. So, fired. 2 extra shots. So, 3 hits so far. Let me guess, they're going to actually blow this guy out of the sky. Close. He has a structure of 3, so he's still alive. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's shooting it to him. See him miss everything. Missed the twin las. Now the Venderbilt cannon. 1 hit so far. Oh, only 1 hit. It's probably not even going to damage. Or he gets the double damage and takes it out of the air. So it's damaged and done. All the shooting is fired. That was probably round 3, and we're probably on turn 4 now. Obviously, for the ending game stuff, this turns into disengagement phase. So I'm even going to do quick maneuver choosing. He does a swoop because he's just going to get off the board because he's damaged. He doesn't want to die. And this guy, he's at a speed of 3. He can only go down to a speed of 2. It does say that. 1, 2. Then he'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, he would also do 2. Might as well roll initiative because it would be important. Humans have it first. So first he flies off. And he will be worth only partial points. And this guy will move his like boop boop and face that way. He still has his. Boop, boop, boop. Just bang all the dice and make the dice wrong on their numbers. And just for the hell of it, he's going to fire his Hellstrike missile first. Just to see if any Hellstrike missiles do anything. Hits. 3 to damage. And extras on 4, so the 3 damages, it destroys it. Look at that. Orks have been tabled. And yet, humans, well, I mean, still would have to do points calculations. For the end game bits here. Cool. Because he's undamaged and he didn't leave the, even though he didn't leave the airspace, he's still worth 0 points. Clear that out of the way. So the enemy got no points off of him. And he was worth a lot. Now I need to double check on here, but I don't think this is the points right there. And for the mission, they get so it's 5 victory points for every troop transport. So these are 30 points in just the troops that didn't land, which is a lot. But do they deny them 30 points? I think this got close to it. and he voluntarily disengaged, but he's only worth 25%. So between these two, the points denied is, I think, greater than 30. So if I actually did the math, which I'm not even going to do, even off screen or anything, because it was a straight 100 points. So the humans clearly got 100 points guaranteed because of all the vehicles destroyed. The orcs would get, they would not get these points, and they would only get 25% of his points, and that's, I think they were about half. So that would probably be, closer to 30 or more points that the orcs would be down by there. So even if you add 30 to it, probably the humans had more victory points, but because they didn't get any transport into the landing zone, they can only draw. So it is a draw. Another whopping draw after all of that. I was thinking these guys would be able to fly in and do jump troops, but then I started reading the rules, and it's very difficult. Because, like, this guy, he was at a speed of 3 and 1 at the end. He could have flown over, but I would have had to do this. Those two actually would have made it. This one didn't. I needed 5s and 6s on his to actually get a troop in there. So I thought he would survive a round, and then he would have been at 2 and 1, which case I think this still failed. But 4 or higher as a success rate is a lot better than what was going on here. So if he only just flew over, he could have gotten those 2 successes, and then they would have won. But instead, he tried to get 1 extra turn of flying over, and, well, he got destroyed by the flat guns, which these guys were supposed to take care of, and, well, they mostly did. And this guy did work this entire game. He killed, like, everything on his own. Anyway, have a fabulous day, everybody.